Oh, hello. Can you believe it is American football season again already? Oh, I am so happy right now. I'm literally happy as a pig in shit. And so but I'm going to be doing just like a weekly show, Saturday, Sunday, just at the weekends when I'm not too hungover, hopefully. And I'm just going to be looking at the Thursday night game that will have just happened. I'll be looking into that very shortly. Having a quick look ahead to Sunday, seeing what I think is going to be happening around the league, and mostly going through my either good decisions or woeful decisions in fantasy. I'll be keeping everyone up to date with the Orion Bowl, the greatest fantasy football league in the world. Do you know what I mean? The drama and the intrigue. It's absolutely brilliant. So let's kick off with the Burt Locker for the NFL season 2022 part 1. Right, so we're going to start off with the Orion Bowl Fantasy Football League. The draft is in. I don't think I drafted too badly, to be fair. Although I did do a lot of reaching. I did take, I think I took Doobs with like my kind of fifth pick, which is a massive reach, considering how many balls he's dropped. I got him. To be fair, I got him before he started dropping all those balls in the second and third pre-season. But pre-season's bullshit anyway. Pre-season's a bunch of crap. So like you can't really look at that. So anyway, I ended up with Pat Mahomes again. Obviously my keepers were Taylor and Deebo Samuel, so I've got those. Managed to get Javonte Williams, who I think should have a decent year. Kittle as well, I managed to pick up. All the tight ends went super early. Like they all started going off the board. Then it came to my pick, and I was like, "Well, I could grab Kittle. I could grab him," and I did. Although my opponent this week thinks that Schultz for Dallas is going to be the next big thing. We'll find out. You know, he's made those kind of right decisions before. Shout out team with no Namath, who I'm playing in the first week. So let's just take a look at the game center for the first week. Obviously, Thursday night's game, Buffalo Bills versus the Rams, which I'll go into more detail after. We'll start off with the Baltimore Ravens taking on the team with no Namath. Well, we both had one player each, both on the Buffalo Bills offense. The Buffalo Bills offense are looking pretty nice, gotta say. Gabriel Davis, I played. He got one touchdown, 88 yards. He had a pretty good game. But Stephon Diggs managed to edge him out by about 4 points, and that could be a real difference maker here because, looking at our lineup, so I'm playing Pat Mahomes, Jonathan Taylor, Javonte Williams, Deebo Samuel, and obviously Gabriel Davis, as I said, George Kittle, Eli Mitchell, Ryan Suckup, and the Patriots D. So, my opponent is playing Lamar Jackson, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Gibson. He's played Stephon Diggs, CD Lamb, and Schultz as well, both for the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as well. Man, he's hoping the Cowboys have a good game against Tampa, although they are at home against Tampa. So, you know, it could be, he could be right there. You've got Joseph, the kicker for Minnesota, taking on Green Bay, and the 49ers D, who are against the Bears. That's a good pick, because I mean the Bears offense are probably not going to be wonderful this season. Oh, I don't know about this one. This is going to be a tough one because Jackson is against the New York Jets, and I'm a huge Jets fan. Love them. Defense, the defense is actually not that bad. It's just the fact that they don't really get an opportunity to have a rest. They don't really stay off the offense doesn't keep the defense off the field for very long, which usually means that they put up points, which means that Lamar Jackson is going to put up points. But Pat Mahomes at Arizona, Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes, man. I'm not betting against Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes takes that battle. Taylor versus Fournette, Taylor, gotta take it. Gibson against Williams, that's more of a toss-up. But I'm still going to go with Williams. Deebo Samuel against Diggs. Because that's probably my best wide receiver against his best. It's going to be a tough one to beat, actually. Diggs put up 18 points. So Diggs. Davis versus Lamb. Oh, CD Lamb. Like the Tampa Bay, like they tend to get into shootouts. That's the problem. Schultz is on there as well. Kittle versus Schultz. Maybe Schultz, because they are at home, and that's always an advantage. Mitchell against Elliott, you've got to lean towards Elliott there, haven't you? Kickers, who cares? Patriots, kickers are a toss-up. You know what I mean? You just flip a coin. Patriots, unless it's Tucker, of course. Tucker wins every week. Patriots versus 49ers D. The 49ers D against Chicago. You know what? I want to say that I'm going to win the opener, but actually that's tougher than I thought. When I've actually broken it down, that's a lot tougher than I thought. I think he probably takes it. I think that the key game really, if Tampa Bay, if the Cowboys do well against Tampa Bay, then the team with no name takes it. If not, then I think I'm probably going to win it. But yeah, that is a tough one. You've got the Legion of Hope, last week's league winners, the title holders, I believe. I may have got that wrong, but I probably should have checked that before I started just throwing statements out there, shouldn't I? Burrow versus Brady, Mixon versus McCaffrey. McCaffrey's not going to stay healthy. McCaffrey's leg is going to break. Chubb, Brown, Metcalf. Metcalf's interesting. I don't know why. How the Seahawks going to do this season? We just don't know, do we? It's just very unknown quantity. Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp still put up 18 points despite that performance from the Rams. That's frightening. That's a frightening prospect, isn't it? And the Rams defense still actually put up 9 points, which is not terrible at all. Saints defense against Atlanta, they're probably going to have a good game. Cordarrelle Patterson as well. Travis Kelce for Baby Got Dak. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Gun to my head. Look, if Burrow and the Bengals keep performing, they're against Pittsburgh as well. Pittsburgh are probably going to struggle this year, I think. And also Legion they're at a 27-point advantage, but they have played 2 players. I think that the Legion take this one. The Legion have got it. They're going all the way. Boom. Legion beat Baby Got Dak. The Dallas Trey Gorillas versus the San Diego Hearts. Well, this one is a much easier one to pick because the Dallas Trey Gorillas played 2 Buffalo Bills. And from those 2 Buffalo Bills, they have 48.48 points. And one of those was the Bills D. So, good Lord, that is a hell of a deficit to make up. So, look, the Harlots are the defending champions. By hook or by crook, they often find a way to win. Well, it's like it's been said a few times in the WhatsApp group chat. It's going to be a really fun season with the Harlots winning again in week 17. So, yeah. It's going to be tough to win in week 1, though. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be real tough because Josh Allen put up 31.48 points. Fuck me. That is ridiculous. Oh, man, those Gorillas, they look frightening. He's still got Dalvin Cook and Kamara to play. Cooks, I don't know why. Do you know something I don't? Cooks has been bang average. Tucker as well. You've got Tucker. One of the best kickers in the game. However, you've got to look at the other side. Herbert has been really good. Austin Eckler, Saquon Barkley. Dangerous. Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. Actually, Connor as well at Arizona. That's a fucking hell of a... Look, if anybody can make up that deficit, it is those San Diego Harlots because that's a hell of a lineup there. But I have to lean towards the Dallas Trey Gorillas. I think it goes to the red corner on this one. And then you've got the coach's sons versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts took some terrible fantasy advice from some, drunk idiot on Thursday night, and I don't know why he took that fantasy advice, honestly, because that drunk idiot said to put Matt Stafford in, and I don't think I recommended Tyler Higbee. I don't think I would ever do that. I'm not a huge Higbee fan. I think I would have gone with Pitts. But it's tough to say. But after that performance from Stafford, 7.8, that's a terrible performance. But you've got to look at the other side of it. The coach's sons also didn't have a brilliant day because I've just noticed they played like Cam Akers, and Akers put up a donut. He put up a donut like I do in like the first couple of games of Warzone on a weekday night. They put up a solid donut, and Akers, you're so cut, mate. Get him cut. Hit the pine, Akers. Hit the pine. I know. But you got Jefferson. Jefferson's awesome. Jalen Hurts is awesome. awesome's probably a stretch. Jalen Hurts is quite good. So, yeah, I like Jefferson Chase. Mark Andrews, that's solid. Colts D against Houston is not going to be enough to beat the... I think the Colts still win this one. I think though that donut for Akers really hurts you, especially when the Colts have still got Derrick Henry and Najee Harris to play. Mike Evans as well, and Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, the coach at the Indianapolis Colts was saying he regretted taking Keenan Allen so early. Look, Keenan Allen's a really good player. Really good player. It'll be interesting to see what the Dolphins defense does against New England. But yeah, either way, my pick is the Indianapolis Colts. There you go. I'm backing them to get back into this one. I'm going against the predictor on that. So, yeah. Let me know. What players do you think are popping off this week? And, yeah, who's in your fantasy lineups? I want to see your fantasy lineups. Post your fantasy lineups in the comments, please, because I love fantasy NFL. I just want to see it. So, yeah, obviously... we had the game on Thursday night. The Buffalo Bills predicted to win the Super Bowl this year. They're the favourites against the Super Bowl champions, the reigning Super Bowl champions. And yeah, that was something, wasn't it? Because, I mean, at the start of the game, they had The Rock come out because The Rock he hosted the Super Bowl last year where the Rams won. And he came out and was talking about the Rams. And... yeah, he's talking about Rampede. I thought he was saying Rampede, like repeat, like Rampede, so they repeat and win the Super Bowl again. But no, he was saying Rampede, because I then later saw it on a T-shirt. But the problem is, right, I'm not a nature expert. Maybe we should consult David Attenborough on this one. But are rams known for stampeding? I didn't think they were necessarily herd animals per se. I've never heard of a herd of rams. I mean, there's herds of sheep, I guess. Are they just sheep? I don't know. But either way, correct. Maybe I'm crazy here, but I've never really heard of like a stampeding like ram, right? There is one animal that is very much known for stampeding. That's a buffalo. That's the team they're playing. The Buffalo Bills offense certainly stampeded all over those LA Rams. Woo, lordy! That was... The problem is like, one of the biggest problems that the Rams had was that Stafford, he just straight up looked like Goff out there. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can take the quarterback out of Detroit, but you can't take all of the Detroit out of that quarterback, apparently. Whoo! Because things are... No, you know what? I thought that Stafford would have a good game. I really did. Because he looked really good last season. But, I mean, obviously they're going to bounce back. I think the LA have Atlanta next week. So look for them to have a much better outing next week against Atlanta. But, hey, first blood to that Buffalo Bills offense were outstanding. They were just humming. It was beautiful to watch. You know, Josh Allen running for touchdowns. He was spreading the ball about really well, which meant my boy Gabriel Davis got some action as well. Stephon Diggs looked outstanding. The run game looked good. Offensive line looked good. They got Josh Allen enough protection. Yeah, and on the other side of it, Stafford, he made a lot of mistakes. He threw like 3 interceptions, something like that. Yeah, it was not his finest day, but I'm sure that they'll have a much better day against Atlanta next week. It's early days. So then on Sunday, you've got like Dolphins against the Patriots. That's an interesting one. So the Dolphins are at home, I think. Let's have a look. Are the Dolphins at home? I think they are. Dolphins are, yeah, they're at home against New England. So, yeah, we'll see how Tua does with his new weapons. He's got obviously Tyreek Hill there, one of the fast quarterbacks in the wide receivers in the league. That's an interesting one. Vikings against the Packers, nice local rivalry there. Like that one, we've seen the Packers this year in London. Looking forward to that. Cowboys against the Bucks. That's got some real implications on my fantasy team. I think yeah, it'd be interesting to see where all these teams really settle up. You know, you got Panthers, Cleveland, Bears, 49ers. 49ers have got to be the favourites in that one. I'm hoping that Debo has a huge day in that one. Yeah, that's it there, because you've got outsiders for the Super Bowl. I've gone with what they called, the Colts. The Colts, I think, have got an outside chance because they've got Matt Ryan in there, obviously. Matt Ryan's a fantastic quarterback, and they're putting him in like an already good offense with a decent offensive line. But yeah, so we're going to see how all of those turn out. I haven't put any of my bets on yet. I'll be doing my anytime touchdown scorer bets. I don't know which ones I'm going to go for. Probably Debo, probably Taylor, probably Lamar Jackson. As the outside pick, maybe Kelsey in there as well. Get a nice four-way going. And yeah, so I'll be obviously recapping this next week. We'll see how my team actually got on. We'll see how all my other picks got on in the Orion Bowl. And yeah, I'll catch you all next week. Best of luck to all of you in the Orion Bowl League. Week 1, it's time to put that best foot forward, trying to get a step in the right direction. It's going to be a fun one. Take care.